Today, while I was in Walmart, I asked one of my kids to do something for me, and my son looked at me and said, "Why can't you do it, Daddy?" Everybody in the aisle stopped and looked at me like, ooh, you. The parent in me wanted to take him away from this life, but the sanity in me ain't even do nothing. 5 reasons it's very important that we teach our children manners at home. 5. Number 1, your child will wait till you are in the most public of places to embarrass you. Now, all the stuff you let slide at home, all the things you let your child get away with, you might have to tell them once or twice, but don't really bother you because nobody around seeing you. But the moment y'all get to a family reunion, the moment y'all get into the most populated store, that child is going to tell you things in a tone that you've never even spoke to him in. I can even imagine the Lord himself speaking to Jesus like this. "Hey, Jesus, what?" You know what? You ever been to Earth? You ever been to Earth? Man. Teach your children to treat you with respect at all times. Number 2, teach your child the correct way of eating at home. Because if you don't, when they get out in that real world, they're going to eat like an animal in the jungle. Have you ever been at a restaurant and everything is going well, but then all of a sudden you see your child down there just... And now you want to act like Uncle Phil in the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air episode 1? Nah, you knew your child was going to be like this, because when your child sit at home, he eat with his hands. He wait till his mouth get packed with food. That's when he starts speaking and singing. But when y'all get to Olive Garden, where they got the endless salad bowls and the breadsticks, and he eating by his hand and touching everybody else's breadsticks, and he drinking the Kool-Aid, they even know what Kool-Aid in Olive Garden. He don't brought his own Kool-Aid to Olive Garden, and he mixes stuff himself, and now you embarrassed because all these Spanish peoples and these Haitian peoples and these black people and these Caucasian people from the mountains of Caucasia looking at you strangely. All right, we gonna take our check to go, dog. We gonna go. Number 3, those with manners usually have pride in themselves. See, the thing about having manners, when you mannerable and you kind to people, people are kind to you back most of the time. Now, I'm not saying we live in a perfect society where a thank you is going to get a you're welcome, where a please will get you the results you want. But by being mannerable, that shows you have pride in yourself and the pride in the way you treat people. When your child don't have no manner, when he don't care about nothing, he don't care about the way he treated. So because he disrespects somebody going to be able to disrespect you, and now you offended. Now, you've never went and hung out with your child and his friends together, and y'all at a park, and all of a sudden you hear somebody call your son all kind of SOBs and cuss words, and you confused because you taught your child to fight. You stand up for yourself, but your child letting it go, and you trying to figure out why is he letting it go. Then like 3, 2, 1, you hear him saying all kind of curse words back, and you like, oh, I can't believe my baby's speaking like that. Because you didn't teach your children manners, your child is lacking pride in himself. He would understand you can't speak to me this way because I don't speak to you that way. And I demand to be treated a certain way because I treat you a certain way. Number 3, man. 3 is crucial. Number 4, if your child doesn't have manners, it becomes known and nobody want to be around you or your child. Have you ever had a situation where you really want to go hang out with one of your buddies, but then your buddy was like, nah, I'm like busy that day, and you know they ain't busy that day because you've been around them forever on that day? Well, it might be your child, because he know if he come to your house, that little boy gonna want to play with his cell phone. That ain't his cell phone. He gonna want to sit on his lap. That ain't his daddy. He gonna want to touch stuff. He gonna ask questions that he shouldn't be questioning. Your children can ruin your friendship. When you got some badass kids, nobody want to hang out with you. When your children are bad, nobody wants you and your badass kids to come to their house. Your kids break stuff. Your kids touch stuff. Your kids make they kids be bad because your kid, for some reason, is a leader. So all of a sudden, now the kids marching through the house like Hitler or something. Hey, Brandon, I'm gonna come to the crib this weekend, dog. I'm gonna bring me and Lil Josh with me, dog. Yeah, Josh, nah, we ain't gonna be home, bro. Where we said we going? We don't been to every planet. Where we go? We going to Pluto, dog. Nah, bro, Pluto ain't been a planet for like the last 20 years. Nah, bro, they remade Pluto. Pluto a planet again, bro. We gonna be at Pluto for like another 2 years, dog. And number 5, no matter what you say, a child that lacks manners is a reflection of you. But if your child is out there doing things that are generally looked down on, you probably want to look at yourself and have a self-reflection moment. If your child chewing with his mouth full, you probably chewing with his mouth full. If your child saying cuss words, don't be looking at your child crazy saying, I don't know where you get that from. But every movie or every song or every so often you cuss with this child, at this child, or around that child. Just take a step and look at yourself, and you don't want to look at yourself in a bad manner, because then you gonna end up in Olive Garden mad at a waitress or a waiter because they looking at your child funny because your child kicking and screaming, running around touching everybody else's stuff. And then that person's child is following your child, so now it's complete anarchy in Olive Garden, and you banned from Olive Garden on US 41 in Naples, Florida, and they don't want to serve you no more because your badass kids. Olive Garden in Naples, please let me come back. I'm tired of driving the 4 miles for them endless salad bowls and breadsticks. Please, Olive Garden in Naples. Please, on 41. I want the bowl. I want the salad.